Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Saturday. It is 30th of May. And Purushottama Masa, Sukla Paksham, and Chaturdashi Tithi. So the quote of the day today is extra time for Krishna. The Purushottama month appears as an extra month, reminding us to give extra time to Krishna. Even busy devotees can dedicate small additional moments daily for chanting or reading. Spiritual progress comes through consistent remembrance. Okay, these are the quotes of the day. Okay, so now we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Maitri Muni has concluded the pastimes of Varaha Bhagavan appearance and lifting the earth and the prayers of the great sages unto Varaha Bhagavan. And then conclusion is further, whoever is discussing the topics of the Lord will be pleased with those devotees. Then, who does not take pleasure in hearing these pastimes? So Maitri Muni concludes they are Naretaraha. Nara Itaraha. They are not the human beings. Likewise, Konamaloke Purushardasarit Purakatanam Bhagavad Katha Sudam. Piya Kannandilipihi Bhavapaham Aho Virijeta Vina Naretaram. Likewise, Maitri Muni has concluded with that one chapter 13 is completed. So today we are starting with the 14th chapter. So this is the Garbhadarana for Diti Devi in the evening time. That is, again, Maitreya Muni is going to elaborate that one, how this, because Hiranyaksha was coming and then disturbing the Lord during the time of lifting that. So whenever he has killed the Hiranyaksha at the time, Maitreya Muni remembers, and he has also, uh, the Vidura, he has heard from Maitreya Muni that Vidura also heard that pastime that Lord has lifted the earth and he has killed this Hiranyaksha, and he wanted to hear more. And then he is more inquisitive and asking Maitreya Muni. And that kind of moment, Sukadeva Goswami is describing to Parikshit Maharaj, the inquisitiveness of Vidura. Um, so likewise, so now we are coming one layer outside, that is the discussions between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit. We are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 14 and verse number 1. So pregnancy of Diti in the evening. Shri Sukovacham Nishamya Kaushara Vinopavarnitam Harehe Katam Karana Sukaratmanaham Punaha Sapaprachatam Mudyatanjalihi Nachati Trupto Viduro Dritavataha Nishamya Kaurava Nishamya Kausharava. After hearing from Maitreya Muni, Nishamya, after hearing Kausharavina by the sage Maitreya, Kausharavina, Upavarnitam, and it is described by Maitreya Muni. Harehe Katam Karana Sukaratmanaha. Harehe Katam. Harikata. narrations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Harehe Katam Karana Sukaratmanaha. The Sukara is the hog incarnation, the board incarnation. So the board is Lord has appeared to lift that. That is the purpose. That is Karana, for the reason of lifting that. Karana Sukaratmanaha of the board incarnation. Punaha Sapapracha Tam Ujjitanjalihi. Punaha again, Vidura inquiring more about Punaha Sapapracha Vidura Sa. And Papracha inquired Tam from him, Maitreya Muni, Ujjitanjalihi, lifting his hands with folded hands. And folded, he's asking, oh Maitreya Muni, can you please describe more and more like that? Punaha Sapapracha, he's asking more and more. And why? So Nacha, he is never atitruptaha. He is not very much satisfied. Just hearing a little bit of that Lord has come and lifted that and the sages prayed. He wanted to hear more and more. Nacha atitrupto. He wanted to hear more and more. And Vidura Dhrutarataha. Vidura is so inquisitive. Vidura Dhrutarataha. He has taken a vow. Dhrutarataha. निशम्य कौशार विनोपवर्णितां हरेः कथां कारण शोकरात्मनः पुनः सप्रपृच तं बुद्धिताञ्जलिः न च अतितृप्तो विदुरो धृतव्रतः. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami said, after hearing from the great sage Maitreya about the Lord's incarnation as Varaha, Vidura, who had taken a vow, begged him with folded hands to please narrate further transcendental activities of the Lord, since Vidura did not yet feel satisfied. Did not feel yet satisfied. Sometimes, as we are discussing, some devotees are very inquisitive to know more and more because they are not satisfied. Vayam tu navitrutyama uttama shloka vikrami. We wanted to hear more and more about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vayam tu navitrutyama uttama shloka vikrami. Yashrinutam rasadhnanam swadu swadu pade pade. Yashrinutam, as we keep hearing rasadhnanam, the essence of all Vedic knowledge, rasadhnanam, swadu swadu pade pade. One has one feels that I wanted to hear more and more how Lord has lifted. Even children, they feel more happy when they are hearing, or the Lord has come and lifted that. When we describe elaborately, once upon a time there is a beautiful bore incarnation of the Lord. When we say children are hearing very attentively and they wanted to hear and more and more. Okay, so this is here. Vidra is also so much lifting his hand. Tam Mujjata Anjalihi with folded hands. He is asking to describe more and more. By hearing the Krishna Katha, one would feel complete relievement from the material times. Tapanti vidasthapanaitan madhyata chetasaha. Madhasuriya katamrushtaha शृण्वन्ति कथयन्ति च tapanti vividasthapanaitan madhyata chetasaha. As we keep hearing, we are being coming under the influence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Directly, Lord will take care of. He will take over. Hutatmana huta pranam bhakti. He will steal our heart, and we will lose our heart to the Lord. Hutatmana huta pranam bhakti. Anititomi gatim anviyam prayunte. Without knowing to ourselves, we are already with the Lord. So that goes very beautifully. This is like a swadu pade. One wanted to hear and hear more and more. Straight away one can see who is now uh, raised above the three material modes of nature or not, just by understanding his interest in hearing a Krishna Katha and his day-to-day activities. So there is no purport for this one. Likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying to Parikshit Maharaj. Just that's why all our sages are Etanya Vidhamamano एत निर्विद्यमानानाम् इच्छितम् अकुतो भयम् योगिनां रूपनिर्णीतं हरे नामानुकीर्तनं. That's why all great sages they have concluded that only hearing Krishna Katha one would come out from all kinds of materialistic problems. Anything it doesn't mean that. All kinds of problems. That is Yoginam Rupanirnitam. All your great sages they have decided already. Hare Namanukirtanam. That's why one has to hear in this age, hearing a Krishna Katha. So Vidura is so inquisitive about that. निशम्य कौशार विनोपवर्णितां हरेः कथां कारणसुकरात्मनः पुनः स पप्रच्य तं मुद्रिताञ्जलिः न च अतितृप्तो विधुरो धृतव्रतः न च अतितृप्तो विधुर धृतव्रतः. So can I request devotees for reciting this shloka line by line. श्रीसुकोवाच
Shukavacha
निशम्य कौशार विनोपवर्णितां
Nishamya Shaya Vinopavarnitam
हरेः कथं कारणसुकरात्मनः
Hare Katham
Hare Krishna Shukratmanaha
पुनः स पप्रच्य तं मुद्रिताञ्जलिः
Punaha Saprapachyatam Mudyanjalihi
Prapachatam
Yatanjali
न च अतितृप्तो विदुरो धृतवतः.
Nachatatra
So here, this long word is Kaushara Vinopa Varnitam. We just like actually Kaushara Vina Upavarnitam. Two words, but for recitation, Kaushara Vinopa Varnitam. It will come very nicely to pronounce all the words. हरेः कथां कारणसुकरात्मनः पुनः
Hare
तत्पप्रच्य तं मुद्यताञ्जलिः न चातितृप्तो. So we can do if you wanted to do न च अतितृप्तो or न चातितृप्तो विदुरो धृतव्रतः. So they will come very nice, organized, nice tunes for uttering the sounds. Again, Shri Sukovacha
Sri Sukha
निशम्य कौशार विनोपवर्णिताम्
Nishamya Gauchara Vinopavarnitam
हरेः कथं कारणसुकरात्मनः
Arehe Katam Karana Sukaratmanaha
पुनः स पप्रचेतं मुद्रिताञ्जलिः
Punaha Saprapachyatam Mudyanjalihi
न चातितृप्तो विदुरोद्धतवतः.
Nachati
Vitaha
Drupadavrataha
Once more. Shri Sukovacha
Sri Sukavacha
निशम्य कौशार विनोपवर्णिताम्
Nishamya
Vinopavarnitam
हरेः कथं कारणसुकरात्मनः
Arehe Kataham Karana Sukaratmanaha
पुनः स पप्रचितं मुद्रिताञ्जलिः
Punaha Saprapachya Vidyatanjalihi
न चातितृप्तो विदुरोद्धतवतः.
Nachati Vidurudrujavrataha
Can I request devotees to get on to the site? Leela Mataji, would you like to start, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, devotees, all please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Shri Prabhupada. शुकावाच निशम्य कौशराविनो विनोपवर्णितां हरे कथां कारणसुकरात्मनः पुनः स प्रपच्छ तम् उदिताञ्जलि नाचाति अति तृप्तो विदुरो धृतव्रतः. Hare Krishna. Sorry for the mistakes.
Beautiful Mataji, very nicely recited. Thank you. Regarding the Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sri Sukavacha Nisamya Kausarabhino Pavarnitam Hare Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha Punasa Prapacha Tamodatanjalir Nachati Tripto Vidurodhita Vrataha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Pusha Mataji, please.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Sri Sukha Uvacha Samyakosharaviropavarnitam Hare Katham Karanasukaraत्मनः पुनः सपप्रच्छतमुद्यताञ्जलिः न चाति तृप्तो विदुरो धृतव्रतः. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Very nice. So beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, please.
श्रीसुकवाच निशम्यकोशारविणो अपवर्णितं हरेः कथां कारणसुकरात्मनः पुनः स प्रपश्य तमुद्धता अञ्जलि न चाति तृप्तो विदुरो धृतव्रतः.
Thank you, Mataji. Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sri Sukha Uvacha Nishamya Gauraravino Pavarnidam Harehe Kadam Karana Sugaratmanaha Punaha Sa Paprachatam Udyatanjalihi Nachadi Trubdo Viduro Tridavradaha. Sorry, brother.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Very nice. Can you request next Lalita Mataji, please?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी दंडवत प्रणाम श्री सुख उवाच निशम्य कौसारविनोपवर्णितं हरेः कथं कारणसुकरात्मनः पुनः स प्रपच्च तम् उद्याञ्जलिः न च तृप्तो विदुरो धृतव्रतः.
Very nice. Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी थैंक यू प्रभुजी
Sita Sundari Mataji and Dharmala Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Shri Sukha Uvacha Nishamya Koshara Avinopa Upavarnitam Harehe Katham Karana Sukha Shukuratmanaha Punoscha Praprachatam Udyat Anjalihi Nachati Triptya Viduro Dhrita Vrataha. Sorry, Prabhuji.
Very beautiful. Very nice.
No, Prabhuji, he has pain. Sorry for that,
That's good,
Prabhuji.
Mataji. That's right. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Shri Shuka Uvacha Nisamya Kaushara Vinopavarnitam Harehe Katham Karana Shukaratmanaha Punah na Saprapachyatam Udyatanjalihi न चाति तृप्तो विदुरधृतवृतः हरे कृष्ण
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Vijay Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhuji, I'll try. Bit tricky. Shri Shuka Uvacha Nishamya Kausha Pavarnitam Hareha Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha Punaha Saprapachya Tam Udyatanjalihi Na chati trupto viduro dhruta vrtaha. I think. Hare Krishna.
Wanted again, Mataji.
Mm. Shri Shuka Uvacha Nishamya Kausharvino Pavarnitam Hareha Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha Puna Saprapaprachatam Udyatanjalihi Na chati trupto viduro dhruta vrtaha.
Would you like to lead us, Mataji, line by line?
Yes, okay. Shri Shuka Uvacha
Vacha
Nishamya Kosha Pavarnitam
निशम्य
Samyakarvinopavarnitam
Hareha Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha
हरे कथां सुकरात्मनः
Puna Saprapachatam Udyatanjalihi
पुनः सप्रपद्यातम् उद्यताञ्जलिः
Na chati trupto viduro dhruta vrittaha.
न चाचित्रो विदुरो धृतव्रतः
Thank you. Again, Prabhuji?
two more times, Mataji.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Shri Shuka Vacha
श्रीसुक उवाच
Shamya Kausha Pavarnitam
निशाम्यकौशविनोपवर्णिताम्
Sorry, Hareha Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha
हरे कथासुकरात्मनः
Puna Prachatam Udyatanjalihi
पुनः
पुनस्तपतामुद्यताञ्जलिः
प्रपद्यताञ्जलिः
Na chati trupto viduro dhruta vrattaha.
न चोत्रतो
Shri Shuka Uvacha
श्रीसुक उवाच
Nishamya Kosharavinopavarnitam
निशाम्यकौशारविषमविनोपवर्णितम्
Hareha Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha
हरे कथां कारणसुकरात्मनः
Puna Sapaprachatam Udyatanjalihi
पुनः स प्रपश्चाताञ्जलिः
Nachati trupto viduro dhruta vrittaha.
न चात्रतो द्विदुरोधृतः
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Raslila Mataji, would you like to?
Hare Krishna. Shri Shuka Vacha. Do you want me to read Prabhuji? I didn't get it.
We are doing like Jai Mataji's tune.
Oh, okay, Prabhuji. Okay, thank you. Sri Shuka Vacha Nishamya Kaushal Upvanitam Hare Katham. So one line by line, Prabhuji?
Just in a similar, like we are trying, like this is a beautiful tune. Lauren Russian Prabhuji. So Jai Mataji captured that tune and giving to all of us. We are
Okay.
trying.
Okay, I'll try, Prabhuji. I'm not very good at it, but I will try. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Shri Shuka Vacha Nishamya Koshal Vino Upvanitam Hare Katham Kalan Sukaratmanaha Puna Saprapacha Tam Udyatanjali Nachati Tripto Viduru Dhitavrataha.
Jai Mataji. Can we Recitation Jai Mataji, please?
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Sorry, I'm
No,
still learning.
Difficult, but I'll try.
yes,
Hare
please.
Krishna Prabhuji and Mataji also. Sri Shuka Uvacha Nishamya Koshara Abhi Nishara Koshara Vino Upamarnitam Hare Katham Karana Sukham Amrita Shukaratmanaham Punasya Prapachatam Udyate Anjalihi Nachito Triptya Viduro Drita Brataha. Sorry, Mataji.
Very beautiful Mataji. We tried very nice.
Oh, don't say sorry to me, Mataji. It's a beautiful tune. So I think Prabhuji just loves it so much, and he wants us to practice it. That's all. But
Oh,
don't
yes,
worry
yeah.
about it. Don't worry at all. In your own time.
Yeah, thank you for your teaching.
Vishal Mataji.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. I'll try. Sri Sukha Vacha Nisamya Kosarvinopavarnitam Hare Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha Punaha Saprapacha Tamudityanjalihi Nachati Tripto Viduro Dhruta. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you. I'll try.
Very nice Mataji. Thank you. During a Mataji, want to try?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I will try Prabhuji. Sri Sukavacha Nisamya Kausaravino Pavarnitam Hareha Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha Punaha Prapacha Tama Udyanjalir Nachati Tripto Viduru Dhritabhrataha. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful, very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Nishamya Kaushalavinupavarnitam Hare Katam Karanasukaratmanaham Punah Sapapratitam Mukhitanjalihu Nachati Trupto Vidurodhutavataha. Just tried a little bit. Mataji, Asha
Very well, nice, Prabhuji.
Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Sri Sukha Uvacha Nishamya Kaushara Bhavarnidam Hare Kadam Karana Sugaratmanaha Punaha Chapaprachatam Udyanjalihi Nachadi Tripto Viduro Trida Vridaha. Sorry, Prabhu.
Very good. Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Jai Mataji, you want to do once again, Mataji? That's true. We are trying to capture it. It appears that it's coming when we try. We are getting only partial of it.
Yes. It's the second line that there is slightly different tune. So Shri Shuka Uvacha
Eshuka Vacha
Nishamya Kosharvinopvarnitam
निसंज्ञ कौशलिनो
Hareha Katham Karana Sukaratmanah
हरे
Katham
कथां कारणसुकरात्मनः
Punah Sapaprachatam Udyantanjali
पुनः
Purnasaprapachatam
सप्रजातम् उद्यताञ्जलिः
Na Chati Trupto Viduro Dhrutavruttaha
न
Nachati
चाति
Trupto
तृप्तो
Viduro
विदुरो धृतवृतः
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Sanjita Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Shri Shuka Uvacha Nisamya Kausaran Vinopavarnitam Harehe Katam Karano Shukratmanah Punah Saprapacha Tam Udyatanjalihi Nachatri Tripto Viduro Dhrito Vratah. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Very nice. Lalita Mataji.
ओके प्रभुजी आई विल ट्राई प्रभुजी श्रीसुक उवाच निशम्य कौशारविनोपवर्णिताम् हरे कथां कारणसुकरात्मनः पुनः स प्रपच्च तम् उद्यताञ्जलिः न चातितृप्तो विदुरो धृतवृतः हरे कृष्ण प्रभु
Very good. Very nice, Mataji. Thank you so much. Neema Mataji.
ईशुक उवाच निसम्यकोशारविणो उपवर्णिताम् हरे कथां कारणसुकरात्मनः पुनः स प्रपश्य रमतमुद्गताञ्जलि न चाति तृप्तो विदुरो द्रुतवतः.
Very beautiful. Very nice. Rasila Mataji, you want to try now, Mataji?
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Shishuka Vacha Nishamya Koshal Vino Upavarnitam Hari Katham Karana Sukaratmanaha Puna Saprapacha Tam Udetanjali Nacha Tripto Vidurdhita Vrataha. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, so that is from Srimad. And also, would you like to read the translation, Mataji?
Sorry, I was on mute. So Sukdev Goswami said, after hearing from the great sage Maitreya about the Lord's incarnation as Varaha, Vidura, who had taken a vow, begged him with folded hands to please narrate further transcendental activities of the Lord, since he, Vidura, did not yet feel satisfied. Hare Krishna. Thank you. And Ratana.
So that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Ancient motto Purushottamant, this Bhagavad Gita recitation of the 15th chapter. Raslila Mataji, when you are ready to recite with invocation to us, Mataji, please.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna all devotees. Dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. अथ पञ्चदशो अध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलम् अधः शाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवेत् अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रशतास्तस्य शाखा गुणा प्रवृद्धा विषया प्रवालाः अधश्च मूलानि अनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धेन मनुष्यलोके नारूपमसेह तथो उपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थम् एनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशास्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा तथा पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूया तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यथा प्रवृत्ति प्रसता पुराणे निर्माणमोहाजितसङ्गदोषा अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्ता कामः द्वान्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञे गच्छन्ति मूढापदम् अव्ययं तत् नातद्भाष्यते सूर्यो नाशशङ्का न पावका यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम मामिवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूता सनातनः मनसस्थानि इन्द्रियाणि प्राकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यद् अवाप्नोति यच्चापि उत्क्रमतीश्वरः गृहीत्वेतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धान् इवाश्रयात् श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रासनं रासनं गहनम् एव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयान् उपसेवते उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानां वा गुणान्वितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषा यत् यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्ति आत्मनि अवस्थितं यतन्तोऽपि अकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्ति अचेतसः यद् आदित्यागतं तेजो जगत् भास्यते अखिलं यच्चन्द्रमासि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विधि मामकम् गाम अविश्य च भूतानि धारयामि अहमोजसा उष्णामि चौषधी सर्वा सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः अहं वैश्वनारो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहम् आश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्ता पचामि अन्नं चतुर्विधं सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मता स्मृते ज्ञानम् अपोहनं च वेदे च सर्वे अहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृद्वेदविद् एव चाहं द्वा इमो पुरुषा लोके शरश्चाक्षरा एव च शरा सर्वाणि भूतानि कुतस्थो अक्षरा उच्यते उत्तमस्पुरुषस्तत्त्वन्या परमात्मेति उदारता यो लोकत्रयम् आवेश्य बिभ्रति अव्यय ईश्वरः यस्माक्षरम् अतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमा अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमा यो माम् एवम् असमूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं सा सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदम् उक्तं मया नघः एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यश्च भारत Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishitsu Brahma Vidyaya Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjun Samvade Purushottam Yogo Nama Panchadasho Adhyaya Shri Krishna Arpanastu Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Thank you. Sorry for my mistakes. Dandasanam. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, all devotees. Hare Krishna. Dandasanams.
Very beautiful recitations, Mataji. Thank you so much. And also congratulations unto you for your second initiation, for Brahman initiation now.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you, Dandasanam. Thank you. All your blessings, Prabhuji, all the blessings of the devotees. Please bless me so that, I'm able to become, sincere servant of Srila Prabhupada and my Guru Maharaj and all the Vaishnavas. I all need blessings, I'm not, I don't know, it's just because of the blessings, I'm not capable of it. I'm not at all. Thank you so much.
Very good.
Hari Bol, Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Very good.
Hari Bol, Mataji.
We do three
Hari
loud Hari Bols, very loudly, please.
Yes.
Hari
Bol.
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Thank
Bol.
you, everyone. It's all glories to Srila Prabhupada and my Guru Maharaj and all the Vaishnavas. It's nothing to do with me. I don't know how it has happened. I really, I don't know. Thank you so much, everyone. I don't know. I have no words to say. I'm so grateful, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Give all Krishna's mercy. So he knows when to do, what to do.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. So that is Purushottam Yoga, and share more to next Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. And to be related to Kartika and Judith Cornell, May 21st, 1971, Calcutta. Can I request Mr. Mataji to read this letter?
Hare Krishna. My dear Kritika, Judith Cornell, please accept my blessings. Rupanuga Prabhu has recommended you for initiation, and I am so glad to accept you as my duly initiated disciple. I have given you the spiritual name Kirtika Devidasi. Kirtika is the name of one of the gopis. Also, your beads have been duly chanted on by me and are enclosed herewith. The gopis are very engaged in the transcendental loving service of Radha and Krishna, that they are condemning the Creator Lord Brahma for not knowing how to make perfect eyes. They were disturbed that when blinking their eyes they could not see Krishna. So that is the perfection of Krishna consciousness. To be so engaged in Krishna's loving service that you cannot bear the separation from that service, not even for a moment. So somehow or other, always be engaged, and if there is nothing else, you can always sit down and chant Hare Krishna mantra. 16 rounds is the minimal requirement, but you should chant Hare Krishna as much as possible and follow all the regulated principles, read all our books, attend classes, and go for the street Sankirtan. This way, uh, go- in this way, be engaged in Krishna's business 24 hours and you will be happy. And in the end, you will go back home, back to God. And hoping this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Rameshwara Prabhupada ki jai.
So, thank you, Mataji. You may take your points and take it from here.
Yeah, this disciple of Prabhupada, she's getting initiated, and Prabhupada has, it's like a standard letter, initiation letter, what Prabhupada says to everyone who is initiated. Chant 16 rounds, read the books, go for Sankirtana, engage in service in 24 hours. Be in Krishna's service and you'll be happy and go back to Godhead. And he's giving the name of meaning of the initiated name, Kirtika. It's the name of one of the gopis, and he has given her that name. And he's describing a bit that gopis were always engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, that they were not even happy for the moment it takes to blink the eye. So they were condemning Lord Brahma, who is the secondary creator, that why do they have to close eyes if they could even in blinking they were feeling separation from Krishna. So he, that should be the, I mean, that's Gopi Bhav, and that should be the mode of service. So he's Prabhupada is highlighting on that, and we see that like Lord's devotees are always like that, even in especially in Gopi Bhav, and the devoted servants, like we see the Radha Madhav temple in Mayapur. We see Radha and Radha Madhav, they are looking at us, but we see the gopis, they are like, they do not look in front, they are looking at Krishna and Radha in the service. Same is Hanumanji in Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman. So he's looking in manner Bhaktivedanta manner temple. Hanumanji is always looking at the lotus feet and serving, not like in like, I mean, Lord wants to give blessings to everybody, so they are looking at us, the other devotees, but the sincere devotees, they're always serving at the lotus feet and looking at them only. So, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful reflections. Any other comments? Do you think it is want to add? Do you want to add any comments?
Oh no, Mataji has so beautifully described it. All I just wanted to say was, I think he's stressing the point here. Don't even for a moment waste your time. He himself hardly slept. Every moment he was doing something or the other. And I think that's the attitude and mood we all need to develop as well. Try and not waste our time doing mundane things. Where possible, always just even basic things, just chant. And if you can't do anything, just chant. That's what he's saying. But yeah, the thing he's saying is don't waste any time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Any other comments? Any comments? Yes, thank you so much. That was from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So as the time passed by, the bodily changes. It is like a calling. So hair is becoming white, body is dwindling, the face and body, the skin is, it is having some folds on the body. The teeth is getting, it is not working properly, and eyesight is not working properly. So these are the calls that your time is over on this planet. So until certain point, it is called Sarira. And then some point onwards, it is called Deha. Deha means which is going to be burned soon into ashes. So that means these are the calls: white hair and the teeth, eyesight, hearing capacities, and feeling sense of touch. And when we the taste for these material things, though we wanted to eat, we can't eat many things like everyone else. So these are different calls, gradually calling, but we need to acknowledge them. So sometimes there was a little bit of story was mentioned, that there are four letters. Once upon a time, one devotee is there. He is a devotee of Yamadharmaraj, saying that whenever the time comes, so oh, dear Yamadharmaraja, please send me so that some kind of letters to me. So that I will be very careful to remember the Supreme Lord. But he has been engaging very busy. So Yamadharmara sends the letters like white hair and then teeth and eyesight and so many other four letters. He says a couple of letters. And then finally on one day, but the devotee of Yamadharmara, he does not send them. He does not acknowledge it. He thinks that it is normal only. But suddenly, on one day, Yamdharma comes. So you have come without giving letters. Then Yamdharma says, I have given those letters number of times, multiple times, but you did not acknowledge them. So now your time is over here. Okay, so that is how do not waste a single moment. Every moment it is death. Every moment is a death. Prabhupada says, if we have passed 1 minute, we have died 1 minute. If we have chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Nirantaram Krishna Rasayanam Pibha. Nirantaram Krishna Rasayanam Pibha. Without cessation. As time passes by, the body is going to be vanished. Kala Karma Gunadino Dehoyam Panchabhautika. Katamanyam Se Gopayat Sarpagrasto Yataparam. And whoever is engaging perfection, we don't wait for the perfection. Take the opportunity, get initiated, and keep going on. That is the only thing. Every moment, we do not wait for the perfection, and I don't have time, I don't have family circumstances. So many things will come into our picture. These are all called illusions. We are thinking of our material circumstances only. We do not see the time, we do not see the divine nature. We have to acknowledge the divinity. If we think of our mind, material intelligence, those things, they're all defective. That's why simply take the instructions from the spiritual masters and simply follow it. That's it. We have to keep ourselves on the boat, and boat will take us. Okay, so these are a few reflections. So that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Any other comments about the Okay, so now we shall move to the next is the recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 30.
Prabhuji, one question, Prabhuji. Sorry.
Yes,
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, Mataji.
So you mentioned like the Mataji got twice the initiation. What does that mean? So they do multiple times initiation. How is it that? Sorry.
So very next question, Mataji. So first initiation is the Guru understands the sincerity of the disciple and he initiates him so that he can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, follow four regulative principles. That is first initiation. Now he is now recognized as a disciple in the Sampradaya. And second initiation is called Brahmana initiation. Once the devotee, following all the rules and regulations without any deviations, then he will be initiated Brahmana. Brahmana means a little bit more rules, like should be clean and all the time, cleansing the homes and deity worship, engaging in the deity worship in the home, and everything needs to maintain some standards. And Gayatri mantra is given to the disciple. So three times, apart from Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Gayatri mantra needs to be chanted morning, afternoon, and evening. That is the Brahmana initiation. So Ras Leela Mataji was initiated second time. That is Brahmana. And in our Sangha, Shri Govindas Prabhuji and Supriya Gopi Mataji, they were also second initiated.
Okay, Prabhuji.
They become Brahmanas. It is not that one has to take a birth in the home of a Brahmanas to become a Brahmana. That is not the qualification. It is by acquiring the qualities of a Brahmana, one can become a Brahmana. This Chaturvarnya Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhakashaha. By the qualities and by the activities. They are based on that these castes have been separated by the Lord. Chaturvarnya Maya Srishtam. Krishna says, I have created these things based on the quality and the work and the nature of a person. It is not by birth, but that is wrongly propagated in the society. That is not right. They are though taking birth in the Brahmanas, if they do not follow Brahmanical principles and they do not maintain the qualities, then they are called Brahmana Bandhu, Dvija Bandhu. They are not Brahmanas.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. So that means there are two levels, Prabhuji?
Yes,
Okay.
that
Thank
is,
you.
and once he beyond Brahmana, there is again sannyas. If he is now completely freed from all material entanglements, he can also renounce. That is also further advancement, completely dedicating himself unto the Lord.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. So, but some people, right, Prabhuji, as I mentioned, right, by default, like some of the communities, they'll do have a Gayatri by default, they do. So, and they come into the ISKCON. So, how that will be? They'll take one initiation or they need both initiations for them.
If people come who are enter into the Krishna consciousness, they take first initiation.
Okay.
In due course of time, they will also, if they are eligible, then they can also take the second initiation.
But they would continue, they can continue the existing Gayatri mantra, right? Because they have already the Gayatri mantra, Upadesha and then those scenarios, Prabhuji. So, how that will work? So, the first.
You mean
Yeah, yeah.
Gayatri mantra is given by the spiritual master.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So sometimes some people they might have taken from their family, but
Yeah.
they will not follow. Once they come to Krishna consciousness, by qualities they will become Brahmana, not because of the birth or something like that, as a farmer giving money and taking the initiation, but by following the rules and regulations, acquiring the qualities, then he knows whether he is ready to take the again initiation from the spiritual master or not.
Okay, Prabhuji. Got it.
And if he has initiated from different sampradaya, again here he needs to re-establish this mode of our Sri Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the clarification.
And one more thing, Prabhuji, maybe it is also now Mataji is qualified to cook bhoga and to do deity worship also at the temple, I am telling. Isn't it, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, yes. Mataji.
Yeah. Big Haribol to Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Haribo.
We shall move on to next, the recitation of the 13th chapter. The appearance of Lord Varahadeva. So there are 50 shlokas are there, and 8 devotees are here, excluding me. So I think each devotee first 20 shlokas, there are small shlokas. And I think okay, I'm just putting this one in the
Please
chat.
exclude me, Prabhuji. I'm
Yeah,
leaving. Sorry.
sure, Mataji, I'll see your message. Thank you. Okay, so just put the message there. First is Usha Mataji 1 to 8, and Meena Mataji 9 to 16, Gauringi Mataji 25 to 30, and Sita Sundari Mataji 31 to 36, Asha Mataji 37 to 43, Jai Mataji, sorry, Asha, uh, I have kept the numbers there. So dear devotees, have a look at the chat for your numbers. Usha Mataji, would you like to start Mataji, please? With invocation for us.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, thank you. Thank you for that time. Yes. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Sukha Uvacha. Nisamya Vacham Vadato. Nisamya Vacham Vadato. मुनेः पुष्पतमां नृप भूयः पपच्छ कौरव्यो वासुदेव कथातृतः. Only proper recitation or translation also, Prabhu? Thank you,
And
Prabhu.
translation.
Yes, Sri Sukdev Goswami said, O king, after hearing all these most virtuous topics from the sage Maitreya, Vidura inquired further on the topics of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which he adored to hear. विदुर उवाच स वै स्वायम्भुवः सम्राट् प्रियः पुत्रः स्वयम्भुवः प्रतिलभ्य प्रियां पत्नीं किं चकार ततो मुने. Vidura said, O great sage, what did Swayambhuva, the dear son of Brahma, do after obtaining his very loving wife? चरितं तस्य राजर्षे राजस्य सत्तमा ब्रूहि मे श्रद्धानाय विश्वक्सेनाश्रयो हि असौ. O best of the virtuous of the original king of kings, Manu was a great devotee of the personality of Godhead, Hari, and thus it is worth hearing of this sublime character and activities. Please describe them. I am very eager to hear. श्रुतस्य पुंसां सुचिराश्रमस्य नान्वान्नसासूरिपीडितोऽर्थः तत्पूर्णं कुन्द पादारविन्द येषाम्. Person who hears from a spiritual master with great labor and for a long time must hear from the mouths of pure devotees about the character and activities of pure devotees. Pure devotees always think within their hearts of the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead, who awards his devotees liberation. श्रीशुक उवाच इति ब्रुवाणं विदुरं विनीतं सः सशेषचरणोपदानं प्रहस्तरो मा भगवत्कथायां प्रणीयमानो मुनिरप्यचस्त. Sukdev Goswami said, the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, was pleased to place his lotus feet and the lap of Vidura because Vidura was very meek and gentle. The sage Maitreya was very pleased with Vidura's words, and being influenced by his spirit, he attempted to speak. मैत्रेय उवाच यदा स्वभार्यया साकं जातः स्वयंभुवो मनुः प्राञ्जलिः प्रणतश्चेदं वेदगर्भम् अवासत. The sage Maitreya said to Vidura, after his appearance, Manu, the father of mankind, along with his wife, uh, thus addressed the reservoir of Vedic wisdom, Brahma with obeisances and folded hands. त्वमेकः सर्वभूतानां जन्मकृतवृत्तिः पिता तथ्यां तथापि नः प्रजानां ते शुश्रूषा केन वा भवेत्. You are the father of all living entities and the source of their substances because they are all born of you. Please order us how we may be able to render service unto you. तद्विदेहि नमस्तुभ्यं कर्मस्व इदियात्मशक्तिषु यत्कृत्वेऽहं यशो विश्वक् आमुद्रा च भवेत् गतिः. O, O worshipful one, please give us your direction for the execution of duty within our working capacity so that we can follow it for fame in this life and progress in the next. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. That's 1 to 8, right, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
It's another first very good recitation. Thank you, Mataji. Nuna Mataji from 9 to 16, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Brahma Uvacha Vitastu Vitastu Pyam Aham Tata Swasti Stastam Kritiswara Yanivyalike Naryatya Sati Metya Atmana Arpitam. Lord Brahma said, my dear son, O Lord of the world, I am very pleased with you and I desire all blessings for both you and your wife. You have without reservation surrendered yourself unto me with your heart for my instruction. Eta avatya atma jevira kaya etavatya atma jeviram kaya hyapchiti Kaya hya apachiti guru saktya pramate gruhate saktya pramate gruhute sadaram gatam asara. Oh hero, your example is quite befitting a son in relationship with his father. This sort of adoration for the superior is required. One who is beyond the limit of envy and who is sane accepts the order of his father with great delight and executes it to his full capacity. Satvam अस्य अपत्यानि श्रुतस्य ज्ञा आत्मनो गुणे उत्प्याप्त सासधर्मेण गाम्यग्निपुरुषं यज. Since you are my very obedient son, I ask you to beget children qualified like yourself in the womb of your wife. Rule the world in pursuance of the principle of devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead and thus worship the Lord by performance of yajna. सत्वम् अस्य अपत्यानि श्रुतस्य ज्ञा आत्मनो गुणे उत्प्राप्तशासधर्मेण गाम्यग्निपुरुषं यज. O king, if you can give proper protection to the living being in the material world, that will be the best service for me. When the Supreme Lord sends you to be good protector of the conditional soul, certainly the master of the sense will be very pleased with you.
येषां न तुष्टो भगवान् यज्ञलिङ्गे जनार्दन तेषां सर्वो यपाथाय यदात्मा नादृतः स्वयम्. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Janardana, Lord Krishna, is the form to accept all the result of sacrifice. If he is not satisfied, then one's labor for advancement is futile. He is the ultimate self, and therefore one who does not satisfy him certainly neglects his own interest. मनुवाच आदेश अहं भगवतो वर्तेयामि वधूसुदन् स्थानं त्विहानुजानीहि प्रजानां मम च प्रभो. Sri Manu said, O all-powerful Lord, O killer of all sins, I shall abide by your orders. Now please let me know my place and that of the living entity born of me. यदोक्त सर्वभूतानां महिमग्ना महावसि अस्या उदरणे यत्नो देवदेव्या विधीयताम्. O Master of the demigods, please attempt to lift the earth which is merged in the great water, because it is the dwelling place for all the living entity. It can be done by your endeavor and by the mercy of the Lord. मैत्रेय उवाच परमेष्टि त्वम्पामध्ये तथा सन्नाम अवेश्य क्षाम कथमेनासमुन्नेष्य इति दग्धो धियाचिरम्. Sri Maitreya said, thus seeing the earth merged in the water, Brahma gave his attention for a long time to how it could be lifted. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Again, very grateful recitation. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, if any questions, regarding the Mataji, please, 17 to 24.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Okay. Translation as well, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Sijato me chitir bhavir प्लव्यमानं रसं गता अथात्र किमनुष्येयमास्माभिः सर्गयोजितैः यस्याहं हृदयादाशं स ईशो विदधातु मे. Translation. Brahma thought, well, I have been engaged in the process of creation. The earth has been um, inundated by a deluge and has gone down into the depths of the ocean. What can we do who are engaged in this matter of creation? It is best to let the Almighty Lord direct us. That's it. इत्याभिध्यायतु न स विवरात् सहसा नग वराहतो को निरगारङ्ग परिमाणकः. O sinless Vidura, all of Sudan, while Brahma was engaged in thinking, a small form of a boar came out of his nostril. The the measurement of the creature was not more than the upper portion of a thumb. तस्य विपश्यतः कस्य क्षणेन किल भारत गजमात्रः प्रभावृद्धि तदद्भुत भूतं भुन mahat. Translation. O descendant of Bharata, while Brahma was observing him, that boar became situated in the sky in a wonderful manifestation as a gigantic as a great elephant. मरीचि प्रमुखैर्विप्रैः कुमारैर्मनुना सह हृष्टा तत्सौकरं रूपं तर्कयामस चित्रधा. Struck with wonder at observing the wonderful light from in the sky. Brahma with great brahmanas like Marichi, as well as the Kumaras and Manu, began to argue in various ways. किमेतत् सुकरव्याजं सत्त्वं दिव्यमवस्थितम् अहो बतश्चर्यमिदं नाशाय मे विनिहितम्. Is this some extraordinary entity come in the pretense of a bow? Uh, it is very wonderful that he has come from my nose. दृष्टो अङ्गुष्ठशिरो मात्र छेर्णात् गण्डशिलासमः अपि स्वीद्भावा भगवाननिश यज्ञो मे खीदयन्मनः. First of all, this board was seen no bigger than the tip of a thumb, and within a moment he was as large as a stone. My mind is perturbed. Is he the supreme personality of Godhead, Vishnu? इति मीमांसतस्तस्य ब्राह्मणाः सह सुनोभिः भगवान् यज्ञपुरुषो जगजर्गजेन्द्रसन्निभः. While Brahma was deliberating with his sons, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, roared tumultuously like a great mountain. ब्राह्मणं हर्षयामास हरिस्तं स द्विजोत्तमान् स्वगर्जितेन कुकुभाः प्रतिशोनायता विभुः. The omnipotent Supreme Personality of Godhead elevated Brahma and the other highly elevated Brahmanas by again roaring with his uncommon voice, which echoed in all directions. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mother.
Sorry,
Very
Bhavji,
beautiful.
mistakenly named Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mother. Okay, next Sita Mataji from 25 to 30.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. I will try. I forgot maybe. Hare Krishna. निशम्याते घर घरी तम सखेदा खोइष्णु मायामयो शुकरस्य ज्ञानस्य तपस्यात् सत्या निवासिनस्ते त्रिभिः पवित्रैः मुन्या घृणां स्म.
The translation also, Prabhuji. Okay.
Yes,
When, sorry, Prabhuji, translation also.
yes, please.
Oh, sorry, Prabhuji. When the great sages and thinkers who are residents of Janaloka, Tapoloka, and Satyaloka heard the tumultuous voice of Lord Bod, which was the all auspicious sound of all merciful Lord. They chanted auspicious chants from the three Vedas. तेषां शतं वेदाभितं मूर्तिर् ब्रह्म्या अभद्रायात्मा गुणानुवेदं विनाद्या भूयो विविधो विविधो उदया Gajendra Lilo Jalam Avivesham. Playing like an elephant, he entered into the water after roaring again in the reply to the Vedic prayers by the great devotees. The Lord is the object of all object of the Vedic prayers, and thus he understood that the devotees' prayers were meant for him. उक्तोस्थिप्ता उक्तोस्थिप्ता बलाः क्षचारा कठोराः सत्याविधु विधुन्फान् क्षरारुमाश्च क्षरा आहा ताव्राराः शीतादंष्टा ईक्षा जयो जयोतिर्भावे भावेश भगवानो मोहिद्राः. Before entering the water to rescue the earth, Lord Varaha flew in the sky, slashing his tail, his hard hairs quivering, quivering. His very glance was luminous, and he scattered the clouds in the sky with his hoofs and his glittering white tusks. घ्राणेन पृथिव्या पदाभिं विजिघ्राण श्रोता अपादेश्य सभ्याम् अध्वराङ्गाः करलदंष्ट्रोऽप्य अकारल दृग्भ्याम् उद्भिकस्य विपर्णा घ्राणान्तो उभिस्तत्कम्. He was personally the Supreme Lord Vishnu and was therefore transcendental. Yet, because he had the body of a hog, he searched after the earth by smell. His tasks were fearful, and he glanced over the devotee brahmanas engaged in offering prayers. Thus he entered the water. Sabroja Kutanga Nipata Vega Vishirna Kukshiha Stananyana Udanavan Utsista Dirghami Bhujairi tasya chukrosha yagneshara pahimiti. Diving into the water like a giant mountain, Lord Bore divided the middle of the ocean, and two high waves appeared as the arms of the ocean, which cried loudly as if praying to the Lord, O Lord of all sacrifices, please do not cut me in two. Kindly give me protection. Cry Surapyari Dara Yamastat Apa Utpara Param Tripara Paru Rasyam Dadrashajam Tatra Suspurusagre Yam Jiva Dhanim Shayam Abhyaduta Avidyad Abhayadatta. Sorry, Prabhuji. Lord Boar penetrated the water with his hooves, which were like sharp arrows, and found the limits of the ocean, although it was ultimated. He saw the earth, the resting place for all living beings, like as it was in the beginning of the creation, and he personally lifted it. Hare Krishna Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavatam ki jai.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. So it's clear to say it. Thank you so much.
Sorry for my mistake, Prabhuji. Thank you for giving opportunity.
Mataji, thank you. Ms. Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Svatamshaya utrashya mahim nimagnaam sa uttidaha samsrushe rasayaha tatrabhitaityam gadaya badandam sunabhasandibihi sandipida divra manyuhu. Translation. Lord Bow very easily took the earth on his tusks and got it out of the water. Thus he appeared very splendid. Then his anger glowing like the Sudarshana wheel, he immediately killed the demon Hiranyaksha, although he tried to fight with the Lord. Jahanarundanam mahashya vikramam Salilayebam mrgaradi ivam pashi Tat rakta pangangida gandadundo Yada gajendro jagadim bibindan. Thereupon Lord Bow killed the demon within the water, just as a lion kills an elephant. The cheeks and the tongue of the Lord became smeared with the blood of the demon, just as an elephant becomes reddish from digging the purple earth. Tamala Neelam Shida Tanda Kodya Shimamuchipandam Gajalilayanga Pranyaya Battanjalayonuvahair Virinchi Mukya Ubatastur Isham. Then the Lord, playing like an elephant, suspended the earth on the edge of his curved wild tusks. He assumed a bluish complexion like that of the Tamala tree, and thus the sages headed by Brahma could understand him to be the supreme personality of Godhead and offered respectful obeisances unto the Lord. Jidam Rushaya Usuhu Jidam De Ajita Nyanya Bhavana Tirayim Tanum Shivam Paridun Vade Namaha Yad Roma Gardeshu Niliryur Attayaha Tashmai Namaha Karana Suharayate. All the sages uttered with great respect, O unconquerable enjoyer of all sacrifices, all glories and all victories unto you. You are moving in your form of the personified Vedas, and in the hair holes of your body the oceans are submerged. For certain reasons, to uplift the earth, you have now assumed the form of a bow. Rubam tavaidannanu tushrutatmanam durdarshanam deva yat akbaratmaham samtam shiyashya tivashi parhiromasu Ajam trishi divi ankrishu sadurhotram. O Lord, your form is worshipable by performances of sacrifice, but souls who are simply miscreants are unable to see it. All the Vedic hymns, Gayatri and others are in the touch of your skin, in your bodily hairs, in the usha grass, in your eyes, in the clarified butter, and in your four legs are the four kind of fruitive activities.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, one more.
One more. Shraktunda Ashir Shruva Ishanashayoho Idodare Samasaha Karnarandre Prashitram Ashe Krashane Krakastude Yacharvanam De Bhavanna Agnihotram. O Lord, your tongue is a place of sacrifice. Your nostril is another place of sacrifice. In your belly is the eating place of sacrifice. And other plate of sacrifice is the holes of your ears. In your mouth is the Brahma place of sacrifice. Your throat is the plate of sacrifice known as Soma. And whatever you chew is known as Agni Hostra. Hare Krishna, Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful recitations. Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Next, Jai Mataji, 3743.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'll definitely try. It's very tricky and some tongue twisters in there, but I'll try. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dikshanujanmopasadaha shirodharam Tvam prayaniyo dayaniyadamshtaha Jihva pravargayastava shirshakam kratoho Satyavastyam chitayo asavohite Moreover, O Lord, the repetition of your appearance is the desire for all kinds of initiation. Your neck is the place for 3 desires, and your tusks are the result of initiation and the end of all desires. Your tongue is the prior activities of initiation. Your head is the fire without sacrifice, as well as the fire of worship, and your living forces are the aggregate of all desires. सोमस्तुरेतः सवनान्य अवस्थितिः संस्थाविभेदः तव देवधातवः सत्राणि सर्वाणि शरीरसन्धिः त्वं सर्वयज्ञक्रतुरिष्टिबन्धनः. O Lord, your semen is the sacrifice called Soma Yagna. Your growth is the ritualistic performance of the morning. Your skin and touch sensations are the 7 elements of the Agnishtoma sacrifice. Your bodily joints are symbols of various other sacrifices performed in 12 days. Therefore, you are the object of all sacrifices called Soma and Asoma, and you are bound by yajnas only. Namo namaste akhilamantra devata dravyaya sarva krituve kriyatmane vairagya bhaktya atmajaya anubhavita gnanaya vidya guruve namo namaha. O Lord, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead and are worshipable by universal prayers, Vedic hymns, and sacrificial ingredients. We offer our obeisances unto you. You can be realized by the pure mind, freed from all visible and invisible material contamination. We offer our respectful obeisances to you as the Supreme Spiritual Master of knowledge in devotional service. दंष्ट्राग्रकोट्या भगवांस्त्वया धृता विराजते भूधर भुः स भूधरा यथा वनान्निह सुरतो दता धृता मतन् गजेन्द्रस्य सपत्रपद्मिनी. O lifter of the earth with its mountains, which you have lifted with your tusks, is situated as beautifully as a lotus flower with leaves, sustained by an infuriated elephant just coming out of the water. Trayimayam rupam idam cha sokaram bhumandale nath datadrutena te chakasti shrunaghodha ghanena bhuyasa kulachalendrasya yatheva vibramaha. O Lord, as the peaks of great mountains become beautiful when decorated with clouds, your transcendental body has become beautiful because of your lifting the earth on the edge of your tusks. Samsthapayenam jagatam satastusham lokaya patnim asimataram pita vidhema chasyai namasa saha tvaya yasyam swatejo agnim iva ranau adhaha. O Lord, for the residential purposes of all inhabitants, both moving and non-moving, this earth is your wife, and you are the Supreme Father. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you, along with Mother Earth, in whom you have invested your own potency, just as an expert sacrificer puts fire in the arani wood. कः श्रद्धाति अन्यतमः तव प्रभो रसां गताय भुव उद्विग्न Anam na vismayo asau tvai vishwa vismaye yo maya yedam susrujed ati vismayam. Who else but you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, could deliver the earth from within the water? It is not very wonderful for you, however, because you acted most wonderfully in the creation of the universe. By your energy, you have created this wonderful cosmic manifestation. Hare Krishna, please forgive me for my mistakes. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Mataji, what a beautiful recitations. Thank you so much. Okay, next, Sanskar Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. 44, yeah. विधुन्वता वेदमयं निजं वपु जनः तपसत्यानिवासिनो वयं शताशिखो धूत शिवाम्बुविन्दुभिः विमृज्यमान वृषमेष O Supreme Lord, undoubtedly we are inhabitants of the most pious planets, the Jana, Tapas, and the Satya Lokas, but still we have been purified by the drops of water sprinkled from your shoulder hairs by the shaking of your body. Savaivat भ्रष्टमति तवैसते य कर्माणां पारम् अपराकर्मणः यद्योगमाया गुणयोगमोहितां विश्वशं समस्तं भगवान् विदेहि सम्. O Lord, there is no limit to your wonderful activities. Anyone who desires to know the limit of your activities is certainly nonsensical. Everyone in this world is conditioned by the powerful mystic potencies. Please bestow your causeless mercy upon these conditioned souls. Maitreya Uvacha Iti upasthityo mano asau munibhir brahma vadibihi salile sakhura kranta upadhatta vitavanim. The sage Maitri said, the Lord, being thus worshipped by all the great sages and transcendentalists, touched the earth with his hoofs and placed it on the water. Sa ityam bhagavanurvim Vishwakshena Prajapatihi Rasaya Lilo Nityam Apaso Nisya Yayo Harihi. In this manner, the personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, the maintainer of all living entities, raised the earth from within the water, and having placed it afloat on the water, he returned to his own abode. य एवं एतं हरिमेधसो हरेः कथां सुभद्रां कथनीयमानियः शृण्वीत भक्त्या श्रवयेत वोंशतिं जनार्दनौ अस्य हृदि प्रसीदति. If one hears and describes in a devotional service attitude this auspicious narration of Lord Bore, which is worthy of description, the Lord, who is within the heart of everyone, is very pleased. Tasmin prasanna sakala shisham prabho kim durlabham tabhir alam labhatmabhihi ananya drishta bhajatam guhyasayah swayam vidyate swagatim paraparam. Nothing remains unachieved when the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased with someone. By transcendental achievement, one understands everything else to be insignificant. One who engages in the transcendental loving service is elevated to the highest perfectional stage by the Lord Himself, who is seated in everyone's heart. Ko nama loke purushartha saravid pura kathanam bhagavat katha sudham apiyya karnanjalibhir bhavapaham aho virajyayed vina narentaram. Who other than one who is not a human being can exist in this world and not be interested in the ultimate goal of life? Who can refuse the nectar of narrations of the personality of Godhead's activities, which by itself can deliver one from all material pangs? श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। एवरीवन कैन जॉइन। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे,
हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम हरे
राम
राम राम
हरे
राम
हरे।
हरे हरे
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे,
हरे हरे
Hare
राम
Rama,
हरे
राम
राम राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा।
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Then, Sreshta Mataji, would you also like to recite Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. What is saying Prabhuji?
Would you like to recite three shlokas, Mataji, from here? 48,
I will,
49.
I will try Prabhuji, I don't mind. I haven't read it before, so just I heard it now, so I will try Prabhuji. Thank you. May I proceed, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji, please.
ये एवमेता हरिमेधा सो हरिम कथा सबू सभद्रं कथानीय मानि माइनं शृण्वन्त भक्तया श्रवयेत वोषसति वोषसमि वोषतिं जनार्दन जनार्दनो सत्यसु हृदि प्रसीदयति. If one hear and that describe in a devotional service attitude this auspicious narrations of Lord Bor, which is worthily in the description, the Lord who is the within the heart of everyone in every the Lord who is within the heart of everyone is very pleased. तस्मिन् प्रसानेन सकलसीयं प्रभो किं दुर्लभं तवीर लवात्माभिः अन्यन्य दृष्टया भजन्तं गुहाशयः स्वयं विदते स्वगतिरं परः. Nothing remains unachieved when the Supreme Personality of God is pleased with someone. By the transcendental achievement, one understands everything else to be insignificant. One who engages in transcendental loving service in service is the elevated to the highest perform, highest perfectional state by the Lord Himself, who is the state in everyone's heart. Ko nam loke purusartha sarvita puraha kathananam bhaktaya katham sudhamam apiya apiya karnana karnana karnanjali karnanjali vira भवपाथः महो विरजयते विना नरेतरम्. Who other than one who is not a human being can exist in the world and not be interested in the ultimate goal of life? Who can refuse the nectar of narrations about the personality of Godhead's activities, which by the itself can deliver one from all the material pangs? Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you,
Yeah.
Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. So gratefully recited. Thank you so much. So that is from the recitations. So Namaloke Puradasaravim Purakatanam Bhagavatkata Sudam Apiya Kanna Yulubihi Bhavapaham Aho Virajyetavina Narekaram. So we are all intoxicated with very beautiful divine transcendental sounds. Like Varaha Bhagwan jumping in the water and then coming just making Leelaya. With all devotees are really showing very beautiful. Thank you so much. So now we are at 20 past 8 o'clock. Shall we do the Brahma Samhita just for a gist, or maybe we will read further in the next week? But due to the time, if devotees have got any questions or wanted to share anything, kindly ask, kindly share. And we just want to say Brahma Samhita Shloka only, but we'll continue because of the time. Any questions so far in the chapter 13 of Varaha Bhagavan on this?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Then we pray.
Then we pray.
Yeah, he did not mention anything about Hiraksha. They only said he was. But so I just want to know, did Hiraksha has done like some kind of like Hiranyakashipu has done the tapa, and then he has he was ruling all over the everything. The same way Hiranyaksha has done any tap, and where he has lifted the earth. And why did he has taken earth in the water?
Yes. So I have a very good question, Mataji. So here it would come little bit in the next shloka. Prabhupada is explaining that to hear Vidra is the same question. Maybe you can read the translation purport, Mataji.
To read me?
Yeah, would you like to read the translation and purport?
Yeah, thank you. Sri Vidura said, O chief amongst the greatest sages, I have heard by this disciplic succession that Hiranyaksha, the original demon, was slain by the same form of sacrifices the personality of Godhead Lord bore. As referred to previously, the boar incarnation was manifested in 2 millenniums, namely Swayambhuva and Chakshusha. In both millenniums, there was a boar incarnation of the Lord, but in the Swayambhuva millennium, he lifted the earth from within the water of the universe, where in the Chaksusa millennium he killed the first demon, Hiranyaksha. In the he first killed the demon, Hiranyaksha. In the Swayambhuva millennium, he assured the color white, and in the Chakshusha millennium, he assured the color red. Vidura had already heard about one of them when he purposed to hear about the other. The two different bow incarnations described are the one superity of Godhead.
Yeah. So here, in the second time, the boar incarnation is of the color red. He assumed the color red in the Chakrusha millennium. Now we are in the 7th millennium, that is Vaivashita millennium. So by the time, so here Diti Mata's children, Kashyap Prajapati, wife, he has Diti. So he has got Aditi and Diti. Aditi Mata's children, they're Adityas. Diti Mata's children, they're called Daityas. Uh, Hiranyakshipu and Hiranyaksha. So Hiranyaksha is where Aksha is like a ice. Hiranya is like a who is gold. And whatever he wanted to see, wherever his eyes fall, he want to grab that things for himself. Grab those things for himself. Likewise, how do we take that one in this material world? Is like a people who are trying to accumulate everything as with so much of greed, everything I wanted, everything for myself. Whatever I see it, everything it is for myself. Okay, so here, likewise, Hiranyaksha, he has also trying to take all the earth. And Prabhupada was saying that demons are so gigantic that they even take the earth and put it into the Garbhodaka oceans. That much gigantic demons were there. That is the only thing I have heard from Srila Prabhupada. Mataji.
So how he becomes so strong? Like I know Hiranyakashipu has done so much stuff in like 36,000 years. And then he get this strength from Brahma, and then he got this benediction. So Hiranyaksha himself was like that since born because he's
Yeah. Hiranyaksha also did tapasya, but we have not seen so far that where he has got benedictions from, whether he got benedictions from Brahma or some demigod like that. I have not seen so far. But here they are the children of Kashyapa and Diti Mata, and also they are one side they came from the Vaikuntha, Jaya and Vijaya.
Mhm.
And here another side from Lord Shiva, whenever that we are going to see in this chapter. Lord Shiva is going along with all his accompanying with both us Pishachas like that. So it is like mentioned. एतस्यां साध्विसंज्ञायां भगवान् भूतभावनः परितो भूतपर्षद्भिः वृष्णेनाटके भूतराट. Bhotarat. Lord Shiva is surrounded by Parita Bhota Parishadbihi. All these fearful or the great Bhotas, they are very fearful. Such kind of Bhotas he goes around in the everyday evening. It is inappropriate time. The intensity of those Bhotas, that nature, plus Jaya and Vijaya coming from the Vaikuntha, they both, one side is the nature of these Bhotas, and one side is the Vaikuntha people. Vaikuntha people are very powerful. And with both combined together, they have entered into the womb of Diti.
Mhm.
And because of that, one side powerful personalities, but nature is the behavior and nature is it is very fearful. And here, who has given the seed? Here, Kashyapa Prajapati, by his semen, Diti Mata begot those powerful children. And apart from that, Diti Mata has kept those two children by her mystic power for 100 years in her womb.
Mhm.
So by that one, even the higher planet systems they became dark, and all the demigods were bit perturbed when they went to the Lord Brahma. Deva Deva Jagatpate, likewise, they Nanyam Nanyam Tadhavyam Pasyatram, sorry, Deva Deva Jagatpate, so something like that. They Bhutanam Asi Bhavet. You know the heart of all the living entities in this material world. It is your creation. Now, please explain what is this? The darkness is surrounded. Then Brahma started explaining about the Vaikuntha pastimes in the 15th chapter. So here, why these Hiranyaksha are powerful? One is they are Vaikuntha people. Another is nature coming from the Lord Shiva's Ganas, Parito, Bhota, Parishad, Bhotas. And then their father, Kadma Prajapatis, his austerities, and Diti Mata, and her austerities. And they stayed in the womb for 100 years. Because of that, they became very powerful. There he said that one Kashyapa Prajapati, he described the nature of those people.
Okay, thank you. And because he took it the earth on the water just to fight with the Lord, or he wants to disturb the earth. That's the reason, isn't it?
So here, when Lord has lifted the earth, and one side, that is what it's actually two different pastimes. Lord has lifted the earth, that is one thing. In the meanwhile, in another side, this demon is trying to acquire everything, and he wanted to have a fighting spirit. When people are intoxicated with some strength and all that stuff, money, strength, they wanted to go and show off.
Oh, okay, he wants to show off. That's the reason. Okay.
Even once Bhanasura, so he was trying to please devotee of Lord Shiva. He was trying to please Lord Shiva and with his 1,000 hands. And then Lord has given 1,000 hands, Lord Shiva has given him 1,000 hands. And with 1,000 hands, he played so many different instrumentals. And then in such a way, he was blessed. And then Lord Shiva asked, what benedictions you want? And he says that, oh my dear, you stay in my home. Stay in home and protect me. Something like that he asked. And Lord Shiva, so he has shifted his accommodation from Kailasa to Banasura, Pragjoti, I think, Solitapura. So, and then he was staying there. So here, Banasura, because of his 1,000 hands, he wanted to have a fight with, but there is no one can give a competition to him. Even he went to Lord Shiva and asked, would you like to fight with me? So since such a way, he was intoxicated. And Lord Shiva, you are so full, is because of intoxicated with power. And one day there will be a person, he will come and he will he will curb all your pride. And then, but Banasura has been waiting for that time. So similarly, Hiranyaksha also, with so much of intoxicated power. Again, Krishna describes the Asuric mentalities in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Balam, Dharpam, Kamam, Krodham. So all of those things intoxicated. So by that he was trying to go on fight with all the demigods. He went to Varuna, and Varuna says that he understands that mood of Hiranyaksha. He says, I became bold, I have retired from the fighting. And there is a person in the Garbhodaka ocean who is holding that you go and fight, he will give a good fighting, the pleasure to you. So that is one he directs them, and then here Hiranyaksha goes to Varaha Bhagavan, and then looking at, oh, this is a hog that I wanted to fight. He has directed me to fight with this, and then he just makes some kind of insult to the Lord, and later on the fight takes place. And this is the fighting spirit between Hiranyaksha and the Lord both, and Hiranyakshipu and Narasimhadeva. These are both fighting spirits. Okay, our Acharya says in the Vaikuntha, this Jaya and once upon a time, Jaya and Vijaya, they are discussing each other. That Lord has got all kinds of pleasures, but there is no one can compare. Who would give the chivalry the fighting spirit happiness to the Lord? In such a way, they were talking. In order to fulfill those desires, so Lord made those Jaya and Vijayas, yeah, to have a fighting spirit, something like that. Our acharyas also, I have heard from the devotees when they speak.
Very nice. Thank you.
So all coming together as a pastime of Lord Buddha.
We get us, isn't it? Bhagwan also want to be, because he wants to do his Virya Ras or something like that. I heard.
Sorry, Mataji.
The Virya Ras, like, he wants to.
Viryadas, yes, Viryadas. Like Bhishma Deva and Krishna. So of course there was not real fight, but the mood Bhishma was doing with his grandson Arjuna. It is Viryadasa.
He doesn't. God also doesn't want to just live in the pleasure. He just want to do something different. And that's why Vijay and all this happened. And I just heard something.
Yes. Even if you see in our home, when the father wanted to play with the children, says that, okay, you children, you both at one side, I'm at one side, and they will try to have a fun. The similar kind, but outside people may think in different way. Or they're fighting, but actually father is playing with the children only. Jay and Vijaya, they are servant of the Supreme Lord. It is like giving happiness to the Lord. Bodies are temporary, the spirits, so assuming one form. As children are also wearing one dress, oh, I'm just Jimon, I'm wearing a kipu, and father is coming like a in another way. It is like a not or not hero at all. It's a place on the stage. Thank you, Mother.
I'll explain. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, any other questions? Do you think it?
Also, big story about this deity, like that coming after Hiranyakash killed, isn't it? Now we are reading that chapter.
Um, so now we are in that chapter, yes.
Aditi,
Yeah, that pastime it is in the 14th chapter. We are starting that one. We will see those pastimes, the conversations, and Lord Shiva's glorification. Lord Kashyap Prajapati glorifies Lord Shiva. मशान चक्रान धूलि धूम्र कीर्णु विद्योत जटाकलापः भस्माव घुंटो अमन रुक्मदेहो देवस्त्रिभिः पश्यति देवरस्ते. He glorifies Yasyanavadhyatiritam Manishino. Likewise, we are all living on the mercy of Lord Shiva. Likewise, Kashyap Prajapati glorifies Lord Shiva. And Diti Mata also glorifies little bit for her offenses.
So why that chapter coming after Hiranyakash killed Hiranyaksh?
After?
Because this chapter 14 is about the date,
Yes.
deity. So why that chapter comes after Hiranyaksh was killed? Because
Yeah, Vidura is asking Maitreya Muni, and Maitreya Muni is answering for those questions. So that's why the topic, the kathas may be the front and back and maybe in the middle. But here Vidura is asking Maitreya. What based on his questions, Maitreya Muni answers. Like you are asking here questions, similarly Parikshit is asking to Sukadeva Goswami. He gives. So but topics may not be in exact chronological order because it is question and answers. They may be brought from the different Puranas from different times and kept according to the context within the scripture.
okay. Thank you, brother. Thank you for clarification.
Thank you, Matas. Anything else? Do you do it? Okay. Then we shall move to the Sri Brahma Samhita, only recitation of this shloka and the translation. We don't go into the purports. Just to honor this Sri Brahma Samhita on Saturday. Okay, so here आनन्दचिन्मयरसप्रतिभाविताभिः ताभिजयेव निजरूपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसति अखिलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. So Krishna in his Golok Vrindavan, he is enjoying with all the gopis in his Nijarupa, in his own form. When all the gopis serving him Kalabhihi with 64 artistic activities. And onto that Lord Brahma is offering his prayers. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajam. The Lord is in the Goloka at the same time in the heart of all the living entities. This one we have been discussing in the last 4 weeks. I request the devotees if you have by hearted this shloka. Would you like to try on the side? Jay Mataji wanted to go.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji, I'll try again. आनन्द चिन्मय रस प्रतिभाविताभिः ताभिर्य एव निजरूपतया कला रूप कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसति अखिलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Sorry, I forgot that word. Sorry about that.
आनन्दचिन्मयरसा प्रतिपादिताभिः ताबीजयेव निरूपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसति अखिलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Sorry, Mataji, I'm taking your tune as well. Mataji, want to go?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Dineshwari Mataji, yes, please.
May I try, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Ananda Chinnamaya Rasa Pratibhavita. Prabhuji, can you sing? And then I will follow Prabhuji. Very hard for me to Sanskrit from pronunciation, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
follow with you, Prabhuji.
आनन्दचिन्मय रस प्रतिपादिताभिः
आनन्द चिन्नमय रस प्रतिभावित तविः
ताबीजयेव निजरूपतया कलाभिः
ताहिर एव निज रूपतत्तय कलाभिः
गोलोक एव निवसति अखिलात्मभूतो
गोलक इव निवशयति अधिलतम् अभूतो
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Very beautiful, very nice.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai Mataji, wanted to go, Mataji?
Yes, sorry, Prabhuji. I didn't realize you wanted in this tune. Yeah, sorry. आनन्द चिन्मय रस प्रतिभाविताभिः ताभिर्य एव निजरूपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसति अखिलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very good, very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone want to go? Yes. Jai Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Okay. आनन्द चिन्मय रस प्रतिभावितावेश ताभिरेव निज रूपात्या कलाभिः गोलोकैव निभास्त्य अखिलमाभूतो गोविन्दम् आदिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Meena Mataji, want to go?
हरे कृष्ण आनन्दचिन्मय रसा प्रतिभाविताभिः तावीरे इव निजारुपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसति अखिलात् भूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Asha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. आनन्दचिन्मय रसप्रतिपाविताभिः ताभिर्य एव निजरूपदयाकलाभिः गोलोक एव निवशत्य अखिलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Very beautiful, very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Dineshwari Mataji, want to go again, Mataji?
Sure, Prabhuji. All Prabhuji, Ananda, Chinnamaya.
Rasa Pratibhavitabihi.
Okay, sorry, Prabhuji. I will try to take the tune, but tuning I cannot catch, Prabhuji, but I'll try. Ananda Chinnamaya Rasa Pratibha Vitabiha Tavira Ya Eva Nija Rupataya Kala Biha Golaka Eva Nivasati Adilatam Bhuto Govindam Adipurusham Tamham Bhajami. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very beautiful, Mataji. Very nicely recited. Yeah, and also, would you like to read the translation as well, Mataji, please?
Sure, Prabhuji. Thank you. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, residing in his own realm, Golak, with Radha, assembling his own spiritual figures, the embodiment of the statics potency processed by the 64 artistic activities in the company of her confident Sakhis, embodiment of the extensions of her body form, per, permanent, and the vitalized by his ever blissful spiritual rust. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, that is from Brahma Samhita. Okay, dear devotees, if you have got anything else, or you wanted to do anything, recitation, or you have by hearted anything, you want to share and recite anything, kindly share. Okay, if there are no comments or sharings or no recitations, then we shall conclude our session and continue with further japa.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
I read here my language. So, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is 64 quality or 64 kala yukta. 64 kala yukta. Can you describe Prabhuji that one?
Yes, Mataji. So in the shloka, Nijarupa Saya Kalabihi. Kalabihi is the four portions of his plenary, his pleasure potency. And here it is described, Lord is enjoying the embodiment of ecstatic potency possessed of 64 artistic activities in the company of her confidence. There are two 64s. 164 is Krishna's qualities. Krishna has got 64 qualities. And this another 64 is artistic activities. For example, someone is going to please Krishna with music, some play and art and paintings and different ways. So those we have seen here, those 64 artistic activities in fine arts and crafts, that we have seen in the last few sessions, starting from Gita art of singing, Vadya art of playing on musical instruments, dancing, and art of theatricals and the stage and painting. These are all 64 activities in the first paragraph of this purport. Some is with decoration of making a flower garlands and making some decorations in the home, covering of flowers for a bed, and art of applying preparations for cleansing teeth, clothes, and painting the body. These are the artistic activities. Art of making the groundwork of jewels, and art of covering bed, art of playing on music in water, and art of splashing with water, and art of practically applying an admixture of colors. This is Chitra Yoga, Udaka Ghata art. So likewise, Malya Gradana Vikalpa, art of designing a preparation of breaths. Okay, likewise, preparation of food and different kinds of food. These are all 64 activities, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. So this is Lord have a 64 quality. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Lord has 64 qualities, and plus gopis, which their artistic activities, they please Krishna with 64 artistic activities.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Anything else, Devatamati?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji?
So, in Golaka, everyone is eternal, and there are lots of rasas being displayed there, like Madhurya and Dasa and Sakhyam and all that. But when the same thing is enacted on earth, when the pastimes are enacted, those gopis, they bring all those qualities from there and they do the same thing on earth as well.
Yes, for
Yeah,
the pleasure of Krishna.
for the
So
pleasure.
it is not that one gopi has got all 64 artistic activities are
Yeah.
displayed, but all different gopis for different services.
Okay.
Different gopis for different services.
And on earth they have, when Krishna departs, they depart as well. And in the Golok Vrindavan, they are nityas, they are eternal. Is that correct?
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you.
So like Krishna's, the queen wives, there are goddess of expansions of goddess of fortunes. And then next is 16,000 wives. So there's a different pastime when Krishna was departed. They're also meant to depart, but the departure would be different in different circumstances. Queen wives, they have entered into the fire, and then other wives, they have whenever Arjuna was bringing. So some of them were stolen by the Gopas, like poor naughty Gopas, like that. We have seen that one in the Mahabharata and also Bhagavatam in the later in the first canto, 14th, 15th chapters that Arjuna was describing. But their departure was different, different way. But they are all not, we need to see and how the spirit, the life force is being acted, how they have served Krishna, and then how they departed. That one we could see how the life force in it accepting different bodies. We need to see only the life force, not the bodies, how they are acting. And life, how it has accepted and how it has acted through that body and how it has departed. That matters. But we do not consider what the body is doing. but we only acknowledge only the spirit soul. Then when we observe that spirit soul, sometimes we come across we have experience of interacting with only the body, but actually the spirit soul, it is the ego and its nature and behavior, those are very prominent to be acknowledged. Okay, this soul, it has got this tendency. I need to be very careful. I need to be very humble. I need to be very meek. So that one has to acknowledge only the spirit soul, not the body. But those spirit souls who have accompanied Krishna, those Nitya Muktas or Krishna servants, they have gone back to abode of the Lord. Anything else? Okay, so now this then we shall conclude our session and continue from the chapter. पञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनन्तकोटिवैष्णववृन्द की जय श्रील
Jai.
प्रभुपाद की जय
Jai.
हरे कृष्ण पंचायत देव
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you.